We've got Breanna Stewart coming in. And again, if you've got questions, please raise your hand. I will start with, Roger Cleveland. Roger, you're up.
Stewie, thanks for doing this. Can you just talk about how different this experience is for you, having been through it already once, and what you expect out of yourself that you didn't last time?
First of all, Roger, it's impressive you're awake right now. I'm like,
Thanks.
I'm hitting a wall myself. But I think that the difference between my first Olympics in Rio and now fast forward 5 years is obviously the maturity and growth as a pro, but also realizing that, you know, I'm in a different position as far as what's expected of me. My first year, I was just coming out of college, soaking the entire experience in, and now continuing to kind of take on a bigger role.
Is there something specific you want to get out of this experience this year?
I mean, obviously, just appreciate the opportunity playing alongside all of these great players, but make sure that I bring my best and that I'm putting my best foot forward every single day, because this Olympics, with everything else going on, isn't going to be easy. And it wasn't going to be easy playing against all of these other top-notch teams, but especially in our circumstances that we're in, it's going to be interesting.
Thank you.
Michelle Bobo, you're up next, and LaChina, you will be on deck.
Yeah, Breanna, I didn't get a chance really to get some of your thoughts on Sunday's game, but before that, you were saying how, you know, what it's like when you're playing with so many great post players and getting that rhythm and comfort with each other. It seemed to me like things were a lot sharper and the connections were really crisp on Sunday. Did you feel like there was a really good breakthrough, if you will, on that Sunday, and that you guys are just building on that?
Yeah, definitely. I just felt like the way that we were playing on Sunday was different from the previous games. We were the aggressors early and often, and we pounded the ball in the paint, and then from there we were able to get whatever we wanted on the outside. I think that we had a lot of poise and composure and really just found the open person.
Thank you.
LaChina, you're next, and then Nick Leonard, you're on deck.
Hey, Stewie. Quick question for you. Thanks for the smile. We're tired. We appreciate it. Just curious what's different for you in terms of mindset and then offensively and defensively when you're at the 3 versus the 4. I know you've played both positions, but in particular, like on this team, you're playing both. Yeah. So how do you have to change from end to end?
To be honest, I think that I try not to change much when I'm at the 3 versus when I'm at the 4. I think that I try to make sure I get similar opportunities. If I'm on the wing, you know, make sure I find ways to still post up or continue to move or push the ball up the floor. It's just being aware of, you know, my lanes that I'm running and my spacing on and what position I'm in. And after we had the game against the All-Stars, Tina Thompson, she gave me some advice and just was kind of like, no matter what position you're in, 3 or 4, make sure you continue to do what you do and continue to bring your best. So it's not so much about what position I am, but what I'm bringing.
Thank you.
And Nick Leonard, go ahead. And again, as a reminder,
hi, Breanna.
Please raise your hand.
Hi, Breanna, can you hear me?
Yep.
So you guys had a chance to see Australia last week, and they're obviously one of the top challengers to you at this event. What is it that makes them so tough?
What makes Australia so tough is the fact that they're a team that's super disciplined. They have so much chemistry. They've been playing with one another for a while. And obviously their skill set. A lot of those players have been in the WNBA. Currently, previously. So we have a ton of respect for Australia. It was great to kind of match up with them before we get to Tokyo. And hopefully, if all goes well on both sides, we'll match up with them later on.
Yeah, how far later? Gold medal game?
To be honest, I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure we're going to see them.
All right, thank you, good luck.
We'll go to Takeshi Shibata next.
So Breanna, thank you for your time and welcome to Tokyo, Japan. I am in Tokyo, so we are on the same soil. Welcome. And my question is, how much have you learned about the current squad of Japanese team?
How much have I learned about Japan,
Team Japan, yes.
the team? I mean, I think what we know from Japan, to be honest, we haven't gone past our first game, which is Nigeria. But what I know of Japan is just the fact that they're a team that plays extremely fast. They play 5 out. Everybody can shoot the ball. And they use that to their advantage to kind of get our posts and the bigger players out of the paint. So it's going to be an interesting game as far as how we match up with them, because there's going to be a size difference for sure between our posts and their players. But I think I've said this before. I was looking forward to playing Japan in Japan, and it's a little unfortunate that there's going to be no fans, but I'm sure that there's going to be a ton of pride there even without people in attendance.
And did you have any kind of experience like, oh wow, I'm in Tokyo? How about that?
We are pretty limited in what we can do. I think once we got in last night, just really seeing everything, seeing all the signs in the airport, it was hard to kind of see our surroundings when we were on the bus because it was so late. But today we had an opportunity to go to the village a little bit, to kind of see some of the city. And I was just saying to my dad, I was like, I need to, when everything kind of settles down and COVID is better, I want to come back to Japan and be a tourist, because the city looks amazing, and unfortunately we can't see it right now.
Okay, enjoy as much as you can. Thank you for your time.
And our final question will go to Rafiq.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. I just want to ask you, how are the newcomers for the USA women's basketball team getting adjusted to the type of offensive defensive style that you guys are trying to explore going into Olympic play this coming weekend?
Yeah, I think the newcomers on the roster are adjusting really well. I think that they're doing whatever they can to make sure that they know what we're doing on both ends of the floor. And the major thing is everybody's buying in. Everybody's focused on what we're doing here and now, and focused on our goal. And when we're all on the same page like that, everything kind of is smooth sailing as far as what we're trying to put into our system and really focus on.
Good luck and win the gold medal.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. We'll be right back with Brittany Griner.